Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a haul video of the stuff that I got while I attended IMATS Toronto this past weekend. My best friend and I actually just went for one day. It was this Saturday. Yeah, we went on Saturday, made a list of the things that we wanted or the stores that we wanted to shop from, and then from there we waited in a boatload of lines. But this is our third year going and we've kind of sort of got the knack of what we're supposed to do. So yeah, we arrived at 6:50 in the morning. Doors opened at 9. They started letting people like checking their tickets around 8:45, and then they had to create another line. This is obviously our third year, as I mentioned, but this is probably the most efficient that we've been since we started going. We've really narrowed it down to what time we have to arrive. Yeah, you do have to wait in line for 2 hours, but I'd rather wait in line for 2 hours outside than in line at the booths waiting to purchase products. As soon as we went in, we went straight to Morphe. I waited in line there because she didn't want anything, and then I was able to purchase my stuff while she was also going to Kat Von D and Makeup Forever. So we were really able to bounce off each other and wait in line together. It didn't really make sense for us to wait in the same line at once if only one of us needed a product from there, or it was only one item that I needed or she needed. So let's get into it. Alright, so let's start with, I didn't really get too many makeup, like actual makeup products. I got a lot of tools and accessories for makeup. I think it's probably because in the past years I've really gone crazy and I've sort of noticed that like I don't really need as much. So I just got one shadow product. I ended up picking up the Violet Voss Holy Grail Pro eyeshadows. It's got these super nice shadows. I'm actually wearing them today on my eyes. I actually love these colors. The berry colors are something that I really want to get into for the fall, sort of like the darker look, because it has sort of all the neutral shades that you need, as well as a couple pops of color if you want to really step it up a little bit. But yeah, so this actually was $50 Canadian. If you pay by cash at IMATS, they don't charge you extra fees on top of it, and you're not paying conversion rates if you pay by credit card, that sort of thing. So yeah, the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette for me was $50. Next, I stopped at Coco Lashes. I'm not really one who likes to spend a lot of money on eyelashes, but when I find a really good pair, I just wear it for events that I like really want my eyes to stand out. So I ended up stopping at Coco Lashes. They had a deal that was 4 sets of lashes, the higher end ones for $30. Obviously I don't need 4 pairs, so my friend and I, she picked up 2, I picked up 2, worked out to be $15 each, which is perfect. So I picked up 2 pairs of the Queen Bee lashes. They're super pretty. I love how fluttery they are. They are really big, which is something I'm not used to, so I'm interested to see how they fit on my eyes and if I have to trim them or anything. I also grabbed a lash adhesive. It was $5 just from the Coco Lash brand, and then I ended up getting a eyelash case. I don't actually have one of these. I usually just end up keeping the eyelashes like in the box that they come in, but I thought it would be perfect, especially if I'm going traveling or if I'm going, fits 3 sets, and there's a spot up here for some glue so it all kind of stays together in one, which I thought it was kind of nice. It was only $5, so I mean you can't really go wrong. And it has this cute little black bow on the top, so I thought that was perfect. To continue with the lash thing we've got going on, I picked up a pair of velour lashes, and I've never really spent that much money on a pair of lashes before, but I figured, you know, if that's gonna be the time to spend it, it will be at IMATS. So normally velour lashes retail for $39, $49, I don't know, but I think it's $39. But at IMATS they had a sale going on that each pair was $25. So I figured, you know, $25. I was talking to the girl there and I was like, how many times can you wear this? She said 25 to 30 times, and I was like, okay. If I break it down, it's like $1 for every time that I wear the lashes. When I'm gonna go buy cheap lashes anyways, it probably cost me $1 to $2, and I would probably just end up throwing them out anyways. I should probably just spend the money to get the lashes. So I ended up picking up these super fluttery lashes. These ones are You Complete Me. So they're super wispy, a little bit more on the natural side of it. They're not as intense as the Queen Bee ones, as you can tell right next to each other. But I think they're amazing. They're super pretty. They kind of give you that volume on the outside, which I really like. And you can tell on the inside here, they are a little bit thinner. So yeah, these ones are $25 and they are the You Complete Me by Velour Lashes. I ended up picking up 2 beauty blenders. I've already started using one. I just got 2 pink ones. They were $20 each, and when you go to Sephora or you order them, they're like $28. So I figured I saved $8. Why not pick them up? I ended up getting something that I didn't really go looking for. It's actually the makeup eraser cloths. I actually have an open one here. So they are the mini ones, which means they're just like the small sizes. I was gonna go for the big cloths, but when I was talking to the lady, she said, you know, like, you really don't need the huge cloth if you have this. She's like, you're probably gonna more or less end up wiping your face with a makeup wipe and then going in with one of these cloths. So she's like, you might as well just get a small one. And then it turns out that a 4-pack of these individual ones was actually cheaper than getting like multiple of the cloths. So I ended up picking up these mini size makeup erasers. I gave my mom one and my sister one, and then I have 2. I have one for myself, and then probably just a backup in case anyone needs it. But yeah, so I think these were $42 for 4 of these. I picked up my favorite liquid lipstick that I pretty much wear every day, obviously except for today. But this is the Everlasting Lipstick in the shade Bow and Arrow. You pretty much wear it every single day that I'm wearing lipstick. It's just a really nice neutral brown. It's a liquid lipstick. It stays on. I know how it works. It goes with every look that I usually do. So yeah, I just picked up an extra. These ones were $17 at Kat Von D as opposed to $19 and then tax on top at Sephora. Alright, so the last place that I went to was actually the first, but the last one I want to talk about is Morphe. So Morphe is usually the longest line at IMATS. It takes a very long time to get through. This is the first year that I've been in line and out within an hour. Purely probably because we were there at 6:50 in the morning and waited in line for 2 hours to get inside. But I knew that I wanted to get some stuff from Morphe, more or less brushes and some of the extra things that like I don't want to order online, if that makes sense. So I figured, you know, once a year when I go to IMATS, I might as well just stock up on whatever I need. So this year I ended up, I purchased some stuff for my sister and my mom, and I've already given it to them. But I figured this year that I would see about their makeup sponges. So I've seen a lot online about them. I ended up picking up the 3 set, which was 3 for $9. And then these ones were, I don't even remember how much they were. But I picked up one of these for myself and then one of these for my mom. These packs, I know I already got beauty blenders, but I figured that like for what, $7 to $9, I don't even remember how much this one cost. I might as well just grab it. Like I'm already there instead of waiting to order it online. So yeah, I picked up these from Morphe, the sponges. I ended up grabbing, while I was waiting in line to like pay and check out, there was, they obviously have like I don't know if any of you have been to IMATS before, but they have like a whole bunch of people lined up around the inside of the booth, and they have 2 lines kind of going around. So I ended up talking to one of the girls, and she was in this section with like highlighters and the concealers and all that kind of stuff, and she was like, you should really try the Morphe concealer. And I was like, sure. Wasn't really coming here for concealer, but you know, for less than $10 I can't go wrong. So I ended up picking up the Morphe concealer. It's actually really lightweight. I'm wearing it today, and I was trying to figure out, like, I've never used a stick concealer before. I've only ever used like one with a wand. So I was like, how do I apply something like this? So I started applying before I put my foundation on, so it kind of gives that base, and then I put my foundation on top. So I'm wearing it today. I actually really enjoy it. I am the color Vanilla Pudding, and it's a concealer stick. You get lots of product. I've already used it like 3 times. But I mean, for less than $10, how can you go wrong? I don't even remember how much it costs, but I ended up getting also a highlighter stick in Illuminescence, which is super pretty. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see sort of the like shimmer that it comes with, but it's more or less meant for your brow. But I love this. It's super tiny, which I like, that you can like throw in your bag, throw in your purse. For traveling, it's perfect, so that's what I liked. The brushes that I got from Morphe were some that, like, I wasn't going there with a list of brushes that I normally go to Morphe for. So I figured, you know, I'm there picking up stuff for my sister and my mom, so I might as well just look as I'm going. So I ended up finding the Morphe M221, and this is actually a eyelash comb. So like when you put mascara on, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's already like, I've used it a bunch of times. You brush through your eyelashes with it so it spreads them out. If you avoids any clump. I didn't really think I needed it until I got it, and then I started using it and I was like, wow, this makes my eyelashes look so much more full. Next I got the M164, and this is for contour. So I figured this would be perfect for like a nose contour. It's really thin, it really gets in there, and it's the bristles are not too stiff, so they don't block it like a line. Yeah, they're pretty loose. As you can tell, I've already used it a bunch of times. I picked up the Morphe, this is the M428 concealer brush. I was looking for a brush that really just kind of like I was able to brush and get in the small ones. I have ones that are like more rounded, which I found it was a little bit hard to get in there because they weren't flat enough. And this one's actually perfect. It's perfect size. You can tell I've already used it. The tips are supposed to be. I picked up 2 of the M160 1/8. This is, I use these brushes for my eyebrows. They're super thin, really easy to use. They're really soft, but they have that a little stiffness to be able to get that defined look. The last brush that I bought was the M510 brush. Now I've seen this a lot online, and I was like, what is the hype behind this brush? I don't understand. And it's actually perfect for highlight. I've used it today with my brush, and it's just small enough that you can use the tip of the brush to get right in there and highlight, and I think it's perfect. It's the perfect size. It's not too big. You're able to put it on your nose so it doesn't get all over the place, and it really is small enough that you can shape out the face with the highlight, which I think is perfect. Spray a little Fix Plus on here with your highlight and you're good to go. So yeah, this is the M510. The next thing, I actually had to like put them into each other. It was my mom's idea. So I ended up picking up the, I guess it's like the medium size, the ZMB5 Tidy bag. And I just thought it was perfect because I'm finding that when I go sort of for the weekend, I bring this like huge kit when I don't really need it, and the inside of it gets really, really dirty for my makeup. So I figured if I get something that's plastic, this was $12. If I get something that's plastic, I can wipe the inside clean, I can see what's in there, things don't go missing, that sort of stuff. So I picked up one of these, and I liked how it had the handle on the top, so I was able to carry it with. So the last thing I picked up at IMATS was a very spur of the moment decision. It was $28, and it is the brush case. Jaclyn Hill's talked about this. It's part of her kit, and I was like, really, what's the hype behind this? Like, I don't understand. But when I saw it, it actually lays flat, which I enjoy. And then when they close, your brushes are not going to get crushed. Like, sad to say, but right now I put all my brushes in my makeup kit, and then they usually get stuck on a zipper, and I have to try and rip bristles out to get my stuff. So I figured this would be a perfect option. So I figured, you know, for $28, I can't go wrong. It's perfect size, fits my brushes, and then nothing gets ripped or cracked or anything like that. Those are all the things that I got from IMATS Toronto this year. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see me sort of testing out some of the products, then let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!